people might have been a little curious about if I had seen the interview with Scott's sister, who I think obviously after watching the interview was very clearly Scott's sister. Spitting images, eh? So I figured I'd give my analysis on that, and maybe we'd listen to some music. Probably only chill for about a half hour or so, but so always wait a couple seconds for people to come in. But I figured I'd start with what my analysis is, and I gotta say, Saul and the Mexican long hair guy and especially are very good interviewers. They could keep things moving along, I think, very efficiently, which a lot of this stuff is tough to sit through because people meander so much. And they take a million years to get to the point. And I kind of admire Ellie by being very, not rapid fire, she's very respectful, but by by becoming very efficient with the questions, you know. There was little lollygagging, which as somebody who has interviewed people in the past, I admire that. It was very well done. So kudos to all of them, I would say. And, it displayed Scott as no surprises. I think we knew a lot of what we thought we would know about him, what she revealed. And I'm glad she dispelled some of the worst that people were talking about, right? Scott's never done anything with a kid. He's never sued a kid. He's never, he's been very volatile and a not good family member, but he's never done anything too horrific. But it shows a profile of somebody who I think is going through some psychosis and has a reflex of burning bridges. So it's an interesting interview. You're a glutton for punishment. Ha! Funny, Jen. Aren't I ever? Hey, Amy. Nice to have you. You're accurate about that. Very accurate. Always happy to have Jen Leon in the chat. Who's not JWoww. Never will be, never is, never will be in the future, never has been. So y'all got to get that through your head first and foremost. But yeah, nothing crazy, nothing revelatory. It's very interesting. I think always those character insights and knowing somebody's history is always kind of fascinating in a lot of ways. So, word on the street is you're in the doghouse. I'm always in the doghouse with somebody. Who am I in the doghouse with this time around? Hard to say. Hey, y'all have any questions? That's all I wanted to say today. Maybe I get a super chat. But yeah, shout out. I gotta watch the longer one. Two of them. It is funny how all these people who you never know existed hate DOA. It's like, I didn't even know that streamer. I didn't know that guy. Oh, okay, he hates DOA too. All right, interesting. There's a lot of people. It's tough to keep track of all of them. And that one is going to be harder to watch. That one seemed very long, like it was 4 hours. So I don't know how long he was talking with his sister for. Again, I admire Ellie and Saul because of like the tightness and the efficiency of how they asked the questions and kept me listening. And the other one might have that too. I don't know. I haven't watched it, but 4 hours is a lot. But I think I've watched what I need to know. Not that, not any of this is relevant for his case or anything. Nobody's going to use what she said in his case or any situation like that. But, it's always interesting. You get a kind of psychological insight. I think it was wise that his sister said, you have borderline personality, narcissistic personality disorder, but nothing too severe. I think the dude is schizophrenia. And for people saying I'm trying to diagnose, I was being silly. Of course, I'm never going to try to diagnose, but you can see some signs that seem kind of obvious if you were to just look into it and notice very similar patterns. One of the big things with schizophrenia is even when they're not, you think that people are trying to get you and are being very aggressive in trying to get you. And usually that's not the case, but you kind of reflexively see everybody as your enemy, no matter what. We're at a red light, catch up on the chats. There aren't any chats to catch up on. All right, we got 73 people watching, but nobody commenting. Oh, we got all these people. Pippi, Pippi's back. My favorite. I had to do 2 times speeds. That shooting yesterday in New York City was so tragic. Very tragic, yeah. Very sad. I don't know what more to say about it than that, but true. Sister already went to court once. If she goes again, she may testify being a sister because she said last night only what he'll stop is if he's in jail. Yeah, but I don't, she would have any extra testimony in terms of the outcome of the case. You could say I didn't like Scott, but you could only really paint Scott's character in terms of acts in this case. That's why Becky is relevant, because it involved the case, involved the situation. That's why the exposure of Rib Guy, however it might have been, that involved the case. So, that's a lot more effective than just saying, I think the guy was not a good person. Is his sister professional, or does she have issues? Some siblings have jealousy issues. How do you all know she's trustworthy? I do not. How do you know anything about anyone in chat or on YouTube? I do not. I mean, look, I believe she's used her name, right? So that says something. And she used her face. Well, half of these people won't use her freaking face. You have no idea who they are. How is Becky relevant to the case? I must have missed something. Well, because he was harassing Becky on things that she was saying outside the courtroom having to do with the case. So that's more in specific relation to like those, in the media aftermath of everything that was happening. It was not a real name. Okay. People should use their real names. But she didn't have to. At least she showed her face. Problem is putting him in jail emboldens the cult. I agree with that, Amy. It'll affect others in the movement. Yeah, with just Scott alone, that's different. But I still think, in my heart of hearts, I still think things are trumped up. I'm not going to, I don't know if he should go to jail for any of it. Because Motley Crue, I think, was an agitator by Scientology. Even though you can't really prove that. I don't really think there was that much of an innocent victim involved. And, usually you wouldn't be, for this type of property movement, you wouldn't get the severity of charges that he's facing. And I think anybody who wants to be even mildly realistic needs to acknowledge that there's a relationship between the prosecutors and Scientology. And there's a prosecutors, for whatever reason, wanting to prove to Scientology that they're putting in legwork for a lot of this. And legwork that might not be the normal process, right? Legwork that might be overly punitive. I still feel that way. Of course, Scott makes it 10 times more difficult for himself. Now, does he deserve to go to jail for violating his terms and harassment? Absolutely. If that's on the table already, does he deserve to go to jail for that specifically? But again, I'm going to try to, have more of a circumspect attitude about it all, I suppose. Problem is putting it, yeah, right, I read that. Sorry, guys. Just give me a minute before I look at chats. That's why calling the LAPD meetings is important. Yeah, there's a lot of legwork that Amy has done that other people do. Scientology helps people dodge. Why are you still doing this? Because a lot of people insert the proof. Pretty sure we've had this conversation before. It's the same old shit, ain't it? Each and every day. Let's listen to some music. Oh, you just missed this song. Lines of Light by the Light. Revved up like a douche. Another Runner in the Night. Too bad we missed that one. That's a classic. Manfred Mann and the Earth Band. Hippie asks, how does Scientology help you? Well, the proof could tell you, proof could tell you all about. Ask the proof. When you go on pre-trial, bonds or certain expectations for you to get them. Yes, exactly, Chi. I agree with that. Hey, she's already using bitch, by the way. I was too lazy to respond to it, but I'll try to be more polite with my language. Real nigga's not a kitty. I don't want to stoop to DOA's level. That's never fun. Everyone loves Scotty's family, okay? All by what his sister says. Right, you know, it's just what his sister's saying, so who knows? I don't know why I even started this live. Those are just talking about the same shit. This is all disgusting. Yeah, you know, people will become useful allies, and the love will be love because of how they benefit you and for your narrative. So I always get wary of anybody being gushy with anybody else because it's built on a foundation of convenience. So you might want to try to say there's a deep friendship, and there is. You probably genuinely feel that at the moment, but it's, you know, a friendship of advantages more so than much else. If that makes any sense. Lord have mercy. The proof, you must be happy we're talking about anti-Scientology people and talking shit. That's a good thing. But Dodge is being focused on the Scientology over her. What? I don't know any of you what you're talking about. I just find it odd that all of a sudden his sister is put on a pedestal, right? Nobody knew her before, says somebody in the chat. All kids have different perspectives. Yeah. Although it says something. I have two brothers. Somebody interviewed my two brothers about me. They wouldn't have all these negative things to say. I mean, most siblings, even if you fought when you were a kid in a public forum, would say nice things about their siblings, right? So, I mean, that's indicative of something. Dodge, you can't insult you when you're driving. Yes, so you have to get off the road. Funny. We're against abuse. Always. I think we can all agree on that. Fascinating conversation we're having. Proof. Why are you even like talking about Scientology? Or you know, you should just let this conversation happen. But you're welcome to join it. We got our one token Scientologist. I don't know. So that's it. I'm gonna sing some music. I'll see what to sing. It's a good stupid song. Yeah, Aguilera. I really don't know the lyrics to this. Ain't that much stronger. Never been a bit prouder. Makes me that much stronger. Makes me better. And then a little faster. And a little bit pregnant. You turn me stronger. Makes me better. All I know is the chorus to that song. Ooh, tight stop. Hello. Bad song's happening. Let's see what's up. This is a good song. Alright, we'll do Rosemary Clooney. Covering Hank Williams. Half as much. Rosemary Clooney is George Clooney's aunt. Fun fact. Nice to me when there's no one else around. You only build me up to let me down. If you lost me half as much as I missed you, you wouldn't stay away half as much as you do. Know that I would never be this blue if you only loved me half as much as I love you. I feel like Sandra and Ashley should dedicate that song to DOA. What I miss? Hank did do it better. I love Rosemary, but Hank did better. Give me a moment, guys. I gotta find myself on maps. Sorry. What I miss? We got some traffic. Harry is a considerate soul. Huh? Who's Harry? Who's been I don't know what any of you are saying. Oh, Harry Nussack. He's a controversial figure. This is a good one. Classic. 2, 3 strikes, you're out in the old ball game. The ball game.
Okay, you wouldn't like it.
And the crowd.
I'll explain everything.
Some peanuts and bans.
That'll cost me.
I don't care if I never get back.
We'll root for the whole team.
To win, it's a shame. It's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out in the old ball game.
Ah, what are you talking about? It's over my head.
Oh, I missed it. Keep missing good songs. Bummer. Calling me Lucy Ball. I'll take Lucille Ball. We're probably going to visit her museum in Jamestown relatively soon. Sorry, guys. I got to please next week. So I got to drive with 2 hands. Find a good song. There's a whole lot of nothing happening. I'm sorry. I thought we'd have some better music. Living on a Prayer. Bad song, too. Enter Sandman, really bad song. I Can't Feel My Face, mediocre song. It's really nothing, guys. All these tracks, nothing. Thought it would be a lot more fun because it's a quick drive, too. But we'll still see. I'll find something for you.
Once you start getting into this.
We'll listen to NPR the whole time. How about that? No, I won't do that. It's a good song. Sending this postman header for me. Oh, so. Too far away, postman that gets me, and a letter for me, and then you're made a new postman, don't know long to me, and then this is disastrous, Chad. I don't even know why I started. Postman, look at me. Wait a minute. Please, Mr. Poland. The sooner the better. Mashed potato. I never liked mashed potato. Oh, great song. Creepy song. Money make me spend my money, make me feel real loose like a long neck goose, like a girl. Oh, baby, that's what I like. Big Bopper died in the plane crash with Buddy Holly and Richie Valens. He was the first person to do full-blown music videos, so he was quite an icon in his own right. Oh, baby, you know what I like. Chantilly lace had a pretty face, had a ponytail hanging down. A wiggle and a walk and a giggle and a talk. Makes the world go round, round, round. There ain't nothing like a world like a big-eyed girl that make me act so funny, make me spend my money, make me feel real loose like a long-necked goose, like a girl. Oh, baby, that's what I like. Honey, pick you up at 8. Don't be late. But, baby, I ain't got no money, honey. Alright, you know what I like. Chantilly lace had a pretty face and a ponytail hanging down. A wiggle and a walk and a giggle and a talk. Makes the world go round, round, round. Ain't nothing in the world like a big-eyed girl that make me act so funny, make me spend my money, make me feel real loose like a long-necked goose, like a girl. Oh, baby, that's what I like. Good song. What are y'all talking? I gotta catch up. Now that there was a bad. Got mashed potato time, that's a bad song. Let's see what else is playing. Good song. This is about World War II, Perry Como. Dig You Later. It's about the atom bomb. And if Catherine and her brim hat and you really know your stuff.
If you
You're
feel
that way, tell me what do you say? A hubba hubba hubba. Ruff, ruff. Long little mousy with the big, big eyes. Just my size. About downtown, it's made of rubber every time you talk. Oh, and no, no, hubba hubba, yes, 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 hubba hubba, hubba hubba. What you know? Oh, what you say? Oh, what you say? Oh, what you say? I said I'll dig you later, baby, in the USA. Keep missing the good ones. Damn it. See what else is there. Hate Taylor Swift. Kind of a good song, but I don't know the lyrics. This is a good song. I ain't got much to lose. I've seen better days in the star of many plays. I've seen better days, and the bottom falls out. I've seen better days in the star of many plays. I've seen better days, and the bottom falls out. All the time in my shoes. I've seen better days in the star of many plays. I've seen better days, and the bottom falls out. I've seen better days in the star of many plays. I've seen better days, and the bottom falls out. better days. Now Scott's Ashby is in jail. Scott's seen better days. Bad actors there. I've seen better days. So many plays. I've ruined so many movements. I come and everyone hates me.
What's up? Downtown Julie Brown on the Sirius XM.
That's the OA song. You've seen better days, hasn't he?
90s without pulling your hair into a tight scrunchie and slapping on a slap bracelet. But if you want to do it,
Well, we'll
you
see
can.
what else is. No, fuck this shit. Nah, I don't like this. I don't like this either. We're almost there. It's 95 degrees. I'll catch up in the chat.
Well, your Arnold went into outer
For
space.
some reason. There we go.
You can do that.
That also just made me laugh because I do.
Oh, where the fuck are we going?
I love you guys.
Have I heard? Why should we hear from other family members? This is a great song.
Is just to
Love
and
be loved
in
return. This is my mom's house. Kiki, you have great taste. And you're cute, and your style is very adorable, too.
You
Ever learn. I don't know why you removed that message that you liked Snack and Cole.
just to
Love
and
be
be
loved in return. I could actually, Nat King Cole sings so low, I could almost sort of sing like him. Like, I could imitate him a lot more than I can imitate other artists. Too bad. Oh, typo, that makes sense. I didn't watch the interview in its entirety. I popped Emma. Well, let me let the dog out. Maybe you can see my mom if you want. If she's here, I'll say hello. Gonna say hello to my mom. Put a 1 if this is boring. Put a 2 if now I'm done driving, so I can finally chat. So here, I'll say hello to her so she knows I'm here. Hello. Guess she's not here. That's all right. She'll probably be swimming. I'll let out the dog. I think my mom put the dog in my room. That's all right. Oh, this is the house. Kind of nice, eh? Very comfortable for the dog. Sorry, guys, I'm just putting everything away. And I got my fountain sodas. I'm dying. Good times. All right, time to let the dog free. All right, guys, what did I miss on this crazy ass chat? Let me look. Oh, this is a first floor. It's a nice little library area. So I guess mom's not here, so oh well. Got to meet the dog. Oh, hey, where are you? Fuck is my dog? Oh, there you are. You didn't even greet me today. You're so hot. I got scared. I was like, where are you? Where were you? You didn't greet me at the door. You didn't greet me at the door. You didn't want to leave the AC, did you? You didn't even greet me. Dodge, your mother ever tell you not to do laundry? If there's a washing machine, I'll do laundry in the washing machine. If I ain't got no washing machine, I'm using the kitchen sink, goddammit. Wow, Dodge, you didn't even make your bed. Why do people make their bed? If I'm going to sleep in the bed, why would I make it? If he's going to be in the bed, why do I need to make? He's going to mess up the sheets anyway. I blame him. He was sleeping, I think. Yes, he definitely was sleeping. I didn't mean to wake you up. You go back to bed if you want. Uh-oh, do you have a tick? I'm just going to get mad. Sorry. It's not a tick. Sorry. People don't allow shoes in my house. Well, this is my house, so it's your problem. He's a really sweet dog. Thank you, Pippi. First nice thing I heard from Pippi all month. That's very kind. Thank you. That's a hard-earned compliment coming from you, isn't it? That's very kind. All right, I'm going to catch up with some of the chats. Recommend the longer version. Okay, ties a lot. Do you know when the longer version begins? Do I have to watch the full? Like, how do I? Is it an hour in? Is it the whole thing? What is it? Dodge, you're my favorite gay man in the world. Thank you. I'm loud, and I'm proud. Dodge, I know you love me. I secretly do. You add the spice. Pippi Longstocking, Becky, Tanya, and number one rib guy. That's a very long name. She allows shoes in the house. Yeah, she wears shoes herself. How come your mom is so neat and you're not? Because I live on the road. My mom has a maid too, so there's that. I don't. Ever has an agenda. Hardly any. Everyone has an agenda. Hardly any are looking for truth. That's true. Those who want truth get victimized. This is true. And if you look at the reality, people are gonna get mad at you. God, nobody's giving me super chat yet. God damn it, guys. Dodge does play great oldies. Glad he likes Pippi. I didn't watch the interview entirely. I popped in MLH for about 5 minutes when Ellie was asking Q about Scott said, which he never said. So it's like, oh, forget it. No, makes sense. Erica, do you think Scotty was telling the truth about his mother? If it was true, why would he put that out in the public arena? You call his sister out for addressing it, but not Scotty saying it. I think that pet stuff was overblown. I mean, it sounds like people were making... I mean, it sounds like both are accurate, right? It sounds like people were threatening DOA about his cat, which is alarming, but nobody contacted the owner of his cat or contacted the possessor of the location of which the cat is located at and made those threats. So the person who was spending time with the cat did not feel threatened. But I think people said that. The fact that DOA was interpreting it as somebody would follow through with it is insane. But that's not cool, and that's not fun to, have somebody threaten to attack your pet. In my humble opinion. It's great to have a cleaning service. Yeah, I wish I had the money. Why is sexual preference still? It's not an insult to me. I'm out and I'm proud and I'm straight, but maybe I'm gay. Pippi, I was laughing when you threw that punch. Word. Catch up on some of the other chats. Erica, do you think... I was looking at that. Who's Erica? Texting and drivel is suicided. Are you suicided? Epstein didn't kill himself. Poncho says, I just think she's messed up as he is. Why seek attention on Reddit? It's a cesspool. And that's a fair argument, too. Why get involved if it's, if it's between, like, this internet stuff, why even get invested? But, if you've heard so much and you see him amassing power, or you feel some sympathy for people who feel like they've been harassed by Scott, you might want to confirm that you think he's not a great guy, and perhaps that makes a person feel better and understand that it's nothing personal, but the person criticizing them is not stable. And here are some specific examples that highlight the instability of his character. So I get that too, but then I get the perspective of why do it? Division of family could be mutual parting of the ways. It could be one is psychotic or unreasonable. It could be the other is unreasonable. Everyone in Snotty's fighting for the top poop bucket. Send him cash. Send me cash instead. How about that? Every dollar that goes to me does not go to DOA. Just think about that. Why analyze why she came forward, says Bobo. It's a done deal. Well, fair. I don't think it matters. Oh, Erica's a sister, I guess, right? Or not. Never. Oh, is Erica on? Is the sister on the chat? Cool. If I correct about that, shows how much I know. Someone is threatening sloppy seconds. Erica, whose community page? So you want to tell me Erica's? I assume Erica's the sister. There are current threats on the community page. Current threats on what? I never said DOA didn't make threats. He certainly made threats. God, I'm so out of it. Is Erica DOA's sister, or am I completely confused? I don't know. I prefer a less profane discussion forum, but I just turn it off when it gets too raunchy. Well, we'll try to keep it PG. How about that? I don't think. I am not a sugar mama loser, says Erica. Okay. Wow. Sugar mama? Is DOA's sister a sugar mama? If so, what is her number? I'm kidding. Kitty is a sister. There you go. Cool. I don't know why you call yourself a sugar mama. Anyway, so why is Erica so famous? Erica. Oh, I see. Erica 24 is his sugar mama. Erica's 24 is sugar. I see. Well, probably not actual literal sugar mama. Unless DOA is putting out. Well, I'm not going into the raunchy part, but if that's not happening, then she's not a sugar mama. End of story. That is strictly defined. And I don't think that's the case, so. Are you his keeper now? Who's keeper? My brother's keeper? Probably not. Gilf. Okay, cool. Hey. Erica's Lara 2.0, not a sugar mama. How old are you, Erica? Oh, God. Sorry. Victimhood, somebody says, Jan says, is a new derangement syndrome. Love it, breathe it, and get stuck in it. That's true. It becomes your entire identity. This is very true. The Big Bopper, nice. You know, private, good taste. Eric, the same could be said for Snotty. He's making accusations about his mother that she's debunked. This is true. Well, I think the most damaging thing that DOA said is his mother drugged him, right? And it doesn't seem like that's the case. Although, again, we don't know proof of one direction or another, but that's certainly damaging. You certainly see that he could have made it up, and he has the capability of making something like that up. And that is very damaging, right? No, she was brought in for questioning. Huh? Erica's the one that lied Crazy Love's husband that she unalived him. What? Oh, yeah, that was a mean rumor. That's a whole new, like, really? You're going to say somebody killed somebody? Come on. I'm not going to make a mean joke. Crazy Love took her husband to McDonald's too many times. That's why I killed him. All right, good stop. Shut up, Erica, says on a sack. Lara doesn't even know you exist. Lara is thriving without any of those old crypt keepers. This is true. This is true. Lara's doing good. I'm happy for her. I think it was a wise move. How old are you when you came out of the closet? 2. If I were Crazy Love, I'd sue the shit out of Erica for sure. Yeah, that's not nice to say to somebody. Really, in her breaking heart of the 6-year-old that his father died. What? What 6-year-old? What are any of you talking about? I don't know what any of you are talking about. Erica did some awful things to Crazy Love. Crazy Love, my crazy love. She goes to McDonald's twice a day, but she didn't kill hubby. No, 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 but she didn't kill hubby. Crazy Love, oh crazy love. She says that she is a lobbyist, but she didn't kill hubby. No, no, no. Said she's being spied upon. No, no, no. Everyone's so mean to Crazy Love. Poor Crazy Love. My Crazy Love did not kill hubby now. Why y'all so mean to Crazy Love? Who even brought up Lara? I didn't see anything said. I don't know. Crazy love. Fairy, they're all hanging in there. Is Erica still working? I don't know. Does Erica work? I don't work. There's nothing wrong with not working. It's called socialism. Vote Mom Dommy. Let's see what else. No, she promised something and did not do it. My grandbaby. What? It's crazy love your grandbaby, Erica? That's a new one. The plot thickens. Think she retired. Somebody apparently retired. Yeah, don't make up lies about people. That's not nice. He's killed. He's killed a raccoon. He killed a possum. He killed a squirrel. Yeah, you're a murderer. It's what you do. You murder living beings, dude. Yeah, you feel bad about that? Just irritated. Have a nice evening. Thank you, Chris. I thought it was all petty. It was all yellow. Tink is here, of course, my favorite. I have no respect for Scott. It's gentle Leon. Fair. Dodge just changed. Disappointing. How have I changed? What have I done? Dodge, have you done some wine tasting on the Finger Lakes? Oh, it's amazing. I don't like wine that much. I like the Finger Lakes. He's been to the Finger Lakes, to Watkins Glen. We'll probably stop by the Finger Lakes, maybe Ithaca or Watkins Glen or something. I haven't done the I haven't done the vineyard stuff though. That's cool, Amy. I've met Lucy Arnaz at LAX, Dodge. You're waiting for the light. Awesome. Did you shake her hands, Amy? That's badass. You met some really cool people. I'm jealous. Dodge, you say like Lucille's balls. How could I not? What else are you guys saying? She's a liar. Somebody's a liar. Somebody about somebody's grandbabies. I don't know. Grandbabies. Ugh. No, she started rumors. Who made a poem? What are any of you talking about? Would be considered suicidal is the word morbidly obese, smoke, and eat fast food daily. I eat fast food daily and smoke. I ain't morbidly obese. Erica says, yeah, and his father died tragically, and she did the gift and go. Give, send, go. Why does everyone think they have to know everything about everybody else's personality, for fuck's sake? Yeah, I mean, some of it's small ball, right? Not learning how to boil water seems to break up communities. This is true. Erica, how do you have a GoFundMe when you're able to fund other people's trips to LA and donate frequently to DOA? Okay, does anybody give to her GoFundMe? You're allowed to have one. It's up to the people if they want to give it. Give to my GoFundMe. How about that? I'll clean, if you give to my GoFundMe, I'll clean my room. How about that? She set one up. Obviously, she could afford it. Well, maybe she should give me some of the GoFundMe money. All right, I think our race is run. It was for my grandbaby and daughter, not for me. Well, you got to get the grandbabies. That's why I'm not going to have kids. They're money leeches. And then it's even worse. And then your kid is a kid, and it's even more money leeches. And you got two money leeches. Remind me never to have children. Big mistake you made, Erica. That's all right. I hope it's worth it. She set one up. I wish she could afford it. Anyone want to go there, Erica? Where am I going? Erica, her tragedy is not your business question. Whose tragedy? What? A little what in the butt. A little what in the butt. What in the butt. Tuesday's bingo night at the home. Very cool. So why not send money to them instead of shit bucket? Makes sense. Loser. I love my money, says Bella. Amy says you're right. That's funny. Yeah, that's what I hear. I could barely afford this thing. He's demanding my money. Luckily, he just doesn't conceptualize how much money I actually have. No, I had done it before with my parents. It was done with a nurse. Dodge, please get better. Oh, hold on. Something. I'm turning on Wi-Fi. Dodge, your parents... What do you want your parents to donate to Fat Boy? Yeah, I never suggested they have, and I don't think they ever would. It would be their decision. Dogs greater than children. I agree with you on this, Kiki. That's a green flag for you if you must love dogs. Note to self. Dog looks like he needs a cigarette. He does. I just petted him. I think you start a Darts Foundation with members to help you sort out your future. Each member holds shock sensor each time they had to scrub the internet or any gas you make. That would be a very, very busy job. Bullshit, Dodge. Bullshit about what? I don't even remember what I was saying. Can you see the dog better? Hopefully you can. Better. Good, 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 good. So mean, hairy nutsack. Such a woke answer. What? Hey, Victor. Sorry, you're just walking into this giant mess. We're all verbally assaulting each other and attacking each other as best as we possibly can. And this is just a hate fest. Everybody hates everybody here, and it feels great, and that's what gets me off. That's how we finish. Let's see, any other chats? Bottom line, says Poncho. Scott turns on everyone and then got mad when no one was there for him. Yeah, I literally everybody, people out of thin air. Mindy and Dan and all these people out of thin air. Whatever happened to Daniel from Salem? Rest in peace. You allowed to smoke in your mom's house? Yeah, I don't smoke all the time. Dodge, and I only smoke cigarettes outside. Dodge, I have a topic you may be interested in reporting on. Okay, how do I reach you? Dodge.landisman@gmail.com is my email. Can't guarantee I'll do it, because a lot of people have said, like, oh, you need to help me out. There's some big Medicare thing, but I don't, I'm not going to do stuff from scratch like that. What happened with the Minty update video, says Quinn. Minty asked me not to do it she asked me not to do it. And she told me she was going to divulge details and so I could do a good report on it. And then she got nervous and didn't divulge anything, which makes me pretty annoyed. I may or may not go to her I can say that she presented her case and the judge seemed very sympathetic, but wanted some recent stuff. It is now ZDT's turn to present. Put a 1 if you think it's worth me going. At this point, if I show up, it's my right to report on it. And I'd never want to harm Mindy's case, which is why I didn't do anything this time around. But if I know, even if she says something and I know it's not going to harm her case, I'm still going to report on it. So, I'll go if I could report on it and she doesn't give me guff about it. But I'm not going to, like, she really doesn't want me to report on it, then I won't go. But, if she can't change her mind, right? If I'm like, I'm going to go, then if she's like, oh, I'm excited for you to go, and then I go and show up, and then the hearing happened, and then because she's done this before, and then right before I'm about to give my video, she's like, no, don't do it. I think it can mess things up. Like, I'm going to tell her, like, I'm not going to accept that as an answer. Like, if I go, I'm going to report on it. So I gave her one favor, and I'm not mad at her. Like, I think it's over paranoia, but you want to protect your case. So I understand it, but it's annoying. ZDT thing is played out. It is a little played out, isn't it? Why does she need a restraining order from a guy that never leaves his house? Nah. Because he's, made calls and done directives and stuff. You have every right to report on it publicly, says Quinn. Thank you, Quinn. I appreciate it. You're adorable, by the way. He blocked me for not being a mod. Dodge, will you go to DOA's court? Yes, I'll go to DOA's court on August 4th. I don't know what will happen. One of the reasons I might go is because he might be taken to jail. I don't know, for violating the RO. I mean, not RO, but for violating the terms of the bail. So, but I'll go regardless. So yes, because on that week, there's a hearing for, like, this dude who was detained by ICE, who's an activist. I want to go to that hearing anyway. And then there's a full trial with Gavin Newsom versus Trump, of Gavin Newsom saying that Trump didn't go through him to utilize the California National Guard during the protest. I'm sure Minty is just, no, I understand. Minty she's very anxious and unnecessarily, but some people are more fearful, and that's okay. It gives me a headache because there's only, like, I can't have her control the work that I do. I mean, she could control it, but then I'm not going to show up, Like, I'm not going to show up where, like, it's a 50-50. Or if it's like a 70-30. Like, I'm not going to put the effort. Mindy, I agree, Honestick. Mindy shouldn't be scared of him. I mean, she has every right to get her training order. I completely understand why she needs that. Completely understand that. So you changed your phone. So change your phone number. Well, no, because people would call into like Mindy's mom's office and stuff where she worked. So yeah, they won't allow a laptop in court now. Well, no, they'll allow Mindy. Mindy could bring a laptop to present stuff. Well, the fourth, I'm going to drink a fifth. I love it. Lol, he will win. He might win. He might. He might not. Oh, well, if Mindy could take a laptop to court because she's involved with the hearing, and so she'll have exhibits to show. I cannot because I'm just a, transcriber. So I'm not part of the case, so I couldn't take a laptop in. What's up, one man bandit cracky? David B is a liar. Okay, I don't know who David B is. Dodge, have you read the judge's order from DOA's hearing yet? No. Is it available? Send it to me, please. It's all notebooks in court. He. That's it. Exactly, Quinn. You know. The adorable Quinn. David B, have you wheeled Lisa B around the block? Who the fuck is David B? Yeah, Saul, go to the top. I was just saying how good your interview was, and that you and I was talking about that at the very top of the stream. Welcome, Saul Goodman. Yeah, I thought you and I guess Longhair, I suppose, and Ellie were very good interviewers, and you made it very watchable and kept things very efficient and moving quickly, and kept my interest, which a lot of people are unable to do in this sphere. And meander way too much. You guys were very good at asking interesting, pointed questions and keeping everything on track and not sidetracking. So well done. I really enjoyed the interview thoroughly. You're welcome. So, I guess that's what I was saying. I really enjoyed yours because I don't know what the other. I guess she has the other one with the other dude who I never heard of him. If any of you guys could tell me how many minutes in his interview with her, so I guess she's done two, right? With two different people. If you could, or two different groups of people. If you could tell me what time code she's in the other one. I mean, again, like those three, Saul and Ellie and long hair, maybe Ribga, I can't remember who else is there. But they're all, I don't know if the other one will be as listenable or as good as it, or as, like that held my interest very consistently. But I should still watch the other interview, so I will. That's 128, thank you. I'll screenshot it. Appreciate it. Don't worry about Dodge. Nobody knows who David B is. All right, well, there you go. What are you doing to the dog? I just looked very weird. Petting him on the stomach. I know, it looks strange when you don't see the hands. It looks strange. But now it kind of makes more sense. Erica, which underwear brand do seniors love beds? It depends. Yeah, David B, Lisa B, Lisa E, Jazzy J, Jazzy Jeff, DJ Jazzy Jeff, Lisa Lee. Lisa Lee. MVP, Lisa Lee. I prefer Lisa Lee. Oh no, not Lisa Lee. That's Lisa Lane. I was thinking Lisa Ann. That's the Lisa Ann is the woman that I really like. Lisa Ling is good too. She's a reporter. But Lisa Ann is the best. Margaret Frey says the whole thing, it is about much more than Scott's sister's story. Okay. It's very interesting. I learned many things. So thank you. Harry word. David B was the one in class that said, don't we have homework when the bell rang. God, I was the opposite of that. I was like, I saw a movie called Sorry Baby yesterday, and one of the kids was a narc. And I was the opposite. I was like the class attorney. I remember we all took a test. It's like, didn't you mention a month ago that you'd consider giving us 5 points extra credit if enough of us like handed it something in time or something? He's like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about it. Is that fair? And then the class was like, hell yeah. And I got the whole class extra credit. And then if a kid forgets something, I'd always be like, well, to be fair, you said that this part of the assignment was due a week later. So most of the assignment was done and there was some confusion. And I was always like, I was the class attorney fighting for the rights of my classmates to be lazy. Lisa Lee, right? You know, Professor Khan. I am 12. Well, everything's been appropriate today. Oh, Trixie. Great icons. I love them. Love your emojis. Emojis. I love your dog too, by the way. David B should rescue his daughter from the cult. Okay. How old are people in the chat? Some of these people are actually like 2. I don't get it. DOA's Marie Hampton says, I don't get it. DOA's minions, bitch about Dodge, are always here. They have a home. They need to get it out. Let me be the sound. Let me be the punching bag. Whole thing is about much more than Scott's sister story, right? Okay. Read that. I'm 3, almost 6, Dodge. Nice. 3 and 3/2. Nice, Doss. Thank you, Doss, too. I admire people who edit things, ask things, do things, compile things in the name of expedience, convenience, and efficiency. Because there's no way in hell I'm listening to all of DOA's shit. It talks really slow, too. So it's nice when DOS has it and move it up. So thank you, DOS. Thank you for speeding everything up. Hot Mama's back. David B is a great guy. Well, hey, we got David B, and he's turning me on. A lot of people have a lot of things. Who is this mysterious David B? I'm a little turned on. Hot Mama, too, says David B is a great guy. He's better than all of you. So quit talking shit about him. You don't even know who he is. That's true. I don't know who the fuck he is. Ain't that the truth? Hot Mama, we all saw... Oh, what? Link, please? Caged Rat says, Hot Mama, we all saw your single swingers profile. Link, please? I wonder if I saw it on that site. Fix you checks. Tricky, I'm kidding. David Doodles harasses people on DOE's behalf. Well, that's not nice. You're welcome, Dodge. Thank you. Do you, old mama? Quinn's up there. Hot Mama, why don't you type in capital letters anymore? I know I missed it. She used to. She was my favorite. CDD did a special on it. Okay. Did ZDT go after Michael? That wasn't nice. I hope Michael isn't too hurt. I wish him well. And I hope Michael understands that it's like a badge of honor and that he didn't do anything wrong. And like he's made it. If ZDT's attacking you, like congrats. David B turns everyone on and made Dodge money yesterday. That's true. He turned me on, David B. You cannot deny that. I do recall you were in the chat yesterday. Money resulted. That turns me on. You're not wrong. David B for president. Shit. That is such a lie about me, says Hot Mama too. See, you all trolls do nothing but lie about people that you don't even know. Well, don't lie about Hot Mama. Who cares? If Hot Mama, like, can we stop using swingers against people? Damn, Jerry Falwell was persecuted. Unless you're Jerry Falwell, right? Jerry Falwell Jr. Unless you're Jerry Falwell Jr. because you're into Christ and like you judge people. Unless you're Jerry Falwell Jr., can we not just judge about swingers? Who cares? You like to swing. Keeps the marriage alive. Keeps things spicy. I wouldn't get married, but if I did, I'd be like, listen, we can get married, but we have to be swingers. Dodge is selling his soul. Your chat doesn't get raunchy, Dodge. No, not at all. We're just talking about swingers. That's what people who like swing music. Erica, one of the benefits of old days is secrets are always safe with your friends because I can't remember them. That's true. Dodge, yesterday you said Rib Guy made you money. Today you said, whoever's got to give me money, I'll say it'll make me money. It's 2 people. Rib Guy's not here. Your dog is cute. Thank you, LW. Dodge going to throw around that 7.5. Word. You know I can pull my 7.5s. I swing on a swing in a park. There's more fun ways to swing. I'll just say that. How do people even find it? How do you find a swinger? Like, what? Who cares? Don't worry. Don't beat up on Hot Mama. She's defending her friend. Dodge, you lost him when he got his hearing aid or something. You couldn't see that in the future, or he feel he needed that, or at least remember. What? Dodge, you lost me when he got his hearing aid or something. Like, couldn't he see that in the future, or feel he needed it, or just remember? I don't know who you're talking about, Doss. Are you talking about Michael or David? Who got a hearing aid? DOA is trash. I hope he gets arrested, says Marie. The guy. Oh, yeah. Good point. He lost me when he said he got his hearing aid or something. Couldn't see that. Yeah, again, like he was like, I mean, no heart, no ill will towards Michael. I didn't specify, but he was very excited because he successfully predicted that DOA wouldn't go to jail, and because he told me before he had legal experience. I'm like, oh, he must have understood some of the machinations of the case, why that wouldn't happen, what was the precedent, and then he just says he's psychic. I'm like, okay. What are we even talking about? Oh yeah, psychic powers. DOA, yeah, all right. Dodge is glitch. People need to remember that YouTube is a business for most. Ain't that the truth? Don't give money to people you know. That's true. But you know me. You don't know. So give me money. Your dog looks tired. Yeah, we were hiking a lot today. It's very hot. Yesterday. And today it's like 96 degrees. So he's enjoying the AC. And I'm petting him. Non-stop. Constantly. He's pretty happy when he's being pet. Dodge just showed his ace. Dodge just showed his. Dog got concerned. He's like, "You glitching, bro?" That's my AI side. The psychic friend. He was nice. He was like lonely or something. He tried getting a dog to attract the pretty ladies. It's hard. It's hard dating at that age. It's hard dating at that age. He looks happy. Is he doing good? Thank you for asking, Doss. Yeah, he's doing good. I had a long hike yesterday. Oh, Cage Rat. Yes, thank you. I got a super chat. Finally. Poor Finn. Por fin. Muchas gracias. Para la dinero, mi amigo. Bendiciones. Thank you very much, Cage Rabbit. That's very kind. Aika, stop thinking about them as hot flashes. Think of them as your inner child playing with matches. What? If you don't have it to lose, don't send it. That was my point, Neuropsychic said. What? A happy dog is a tired dog. This is true. He's got all his energy out. But watch, I can take him for a walk. You want to go for a walk, go for a dump, go for a walk. Oh, no, he really does. Go for a walk, go for a dump. You want to go for a walk, go for a dump, go for a walk, go for a dump? No? Okay. Well, all right. You don't have to. Usually, if he wants to walk and I say that, he'll get ready, but he doesn't want to walk. Good to hear because he didn't feel so well a couple weeks ago. Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, you had the blood. Thank you for checking in. Yeah, he had blood from his anus, which wasn't good, but it was, he chewed on a bone, and so it was fine like 2 days later. Money, give to streamers, give to me! Jesus, word. That's who I pray to. And Joseph Smith. Can you shout me out? It's my birthday. Cool. Yeah. Happy birthday, Dexter fandom. Happy birthday, Dexter fandom. Dog is saying, dude, what the fuck? Oh, thank you, Trixie. Give your dog a smooch. I would, but then he'd get mad and try to bite me. Oh, that poor dog. Side, right, he's very good at giving a side eye. I remember I dated a girl, and she would just talk up a storm. And in the middle of her, she'd go on a monologue, one-person monologue for 20 minutes. Always, if you were ever in the same room and she were doing that, he'd give me the strongest side eye. And I'd be like, I know, brother, I know. He was real happy when we broke up. CC Dodge says, CC Dodge, you're in your discovery day still. Perhaps more college in your future? Well, I'm old. I'm 34. And maybe I could go back to college. I graduated college from Fordham, and I have a master's as well. I have a graduate degree in journalism from Emerson. Although I will say, just to everybody, I've heard people say, well, he has a degree, so he has some experience. I have a degree, but the degree was 1 year. So in undergrad, I did not major in journalism. I took a few journalism classes, but I didn't even minor in journalism. I majored in political science. So, the graduate school is like a condensed, hyper fast version of the 4 years. Graduate school is like the same as undergrad, except it's condensed in 4 years. It's not like a superior. It's not like it's a superior program. But people say I should be a lawyer. I don't know. I think that's too much tedious work. But maybe I could do law school. I think I have to do law school in the Caribbean. 34 years old. Yes, I'm an old man already. Ugh. Sorry. Let's see if you can see better. There we go. Fordham and Emerson. Yes, exactly. Good memory. Emerson, Fordham. 34, still shit yellow. What does that mean? Dodge would be awesome lawyer. Thank you. I'm good at presenting. I'm good at public speaking. And when I do public speaking and come off as likable and authoritative, far more than I actually am. So that probably helps. Did he say old to 34? Hot damn. I do feel old. Just 34. Like, I feel like an old man at 34. Like, I feel a lot more cynical. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like at 34, you feel emotions a lot less intensely. So I've lost interest in dating because I just don't have the same romanticism. It's nice because you don't feel the negative emotions terribly either, but you don't feel as romantic or whimsical, cynical, not in a bad way, but you're a lot more cynical. Like, it's a new mode of living in that way. Like, my emotions, my desires are like, they feel old, right? They feel like, I'm not into dating or getting married or whatever. And so in that regard, it seems like it's all behind me. You're kidding, right? Laws are facts, not opinions. David B. got his PhD in Lying 101. Okay, FUPA. Love FUPA. Got a degree in that. Why don't I? DOA said you were a gigolo. What? That's a nice compliment. I wish I were. If anybody wants to pay me. Look, if anybody wants to pay me for sex work, please do so. Contact me. Let's make it happen. I'm not a gigolo, but it's never too late to start. Wouldn't that be an inspiring story? Couldn't we put that on one of those inspirational Instagrams? They said he was too old to be a gigolo. They said his hair was too red. But Dodge didn't let anybody stop him from pursuing his dream of getting paid to have sex with gilfs. Stay tuned for part 2. We have cute nicknames for each other. He calls me Peg and Marge. Cute. Peg, I don't know, but Marge is cute. One girl I was dating was like, I'd like to peg you. I'm like, I would prefer if you didn't. Hey, Kenny's here. Cool. Funniest time is trying to hide from a dog under the blanket. That is funny. Is your dog a boy or a girl? Boy. But he's neutered. You could do law school. I'm sure I could still do law school. 34 is not old enough. 51, fabulous. Cool. David B says, no, you shouldn't be a lawyer. Well, you have some difference of opinions. Dodge, can you prove whether someone is lying or not as a journalist? It's a good question. No, I wouldn't have any special abilities. I mean, perhaps if you put in the legwork. See, that's the thing. Like, I've never said I was an investigative journalist. I don't reveal new information. The only information I reveal is things that people couldn't get. And the only way you get the information is by being there. Or the other thing I do is to get a slice of life, meaning I'll go to events and ask people questions. I don't uncover new information very much. I mean, sometimes I'll look into court documents once in a while, but usually I don't. So I'm not really that much of an investigative reporter. I'm more of a reporter of usefulness, right? Like, I go to court, or a reporter of content, or a reporter of convenience. I'll condense things, which is not investigative. It's a little different. Or maybe I'm not even a reporter. Got to do your homework, Dodge. I'm too lazy is what I'm trying to tell you, Pippi. Davy Doodles is nothing but fun, says daddy took the T-bird away. Don't have David B on the panel. I would love, if David B is pro DOA, I'd love to have David B on the panel. I'd love to have a difference of opinions. So if David B wants to be on the panel, he should email me at dodge.landisman@gmail.com. It can't get worse than Michael. I'm kidding. Michael's awesome. I never catch Dodges live. Dan, well, hey, I'm honored you caught it, Kathy. And that's true, because, girl, I would have noticed your face in that picture. And I ain't never seen it before, and I already feel blessed. David B., as a journalist, does it bother you when a lot of people lie to you in unison? No, because that's what you expect. People will always lie to journalists because they're trying to pitch their narrative. That's the whole thing of that's why TV news sucks, because you just accept like lies of politicians and you're supposed to broadcast them. What? Aaron is getting detained at the. Hey, Jacob. Jacob is a pure of soul. He's one of the few that I've never had a beef with. Jacob for president of the United States. Aaron is getting detained at the moment. When did that happen? I gotta smoke a cigarette. You can come with me if you want. I've been petting you for 20 straight minutes. You want to go for a walk? Or are you too late? Well, all right, fine. I'll be right back. Just go for a smoke and I'll pet you more. What happened to your Camaro? I bet the dealership was thinking, what the hell happened to this car? The Camaro broke down, and it's in Ohio. My Camaro is in Ashtabula, Ohio. This is the big backyard house. The Camaro is getting fixed. I bought a beat up Chevy for like $2,000. That still is worth that I had to pay $300 to get the coolant fixed. Sorry, guys. Guys, subscribe to Jacob Harkey. Jacob, how are you? How are the crazy kids? What happened to your? Oh, you talked about that. Hot Mama blocks me because she's a bully towards Leah. That's nice. That's not nice. I work. I don't, Kathy. That explains it. Auto LA. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Dodge and Team Kathy in chat. I guess Kathy's kind of famous. Why is Kathy so famous? You should know David B. after listening to Scott. I don't actually. Here's a little secret. I never watched a full DOA stream. I actually don't listen to him. I never did. When he mentioned me specifically, I'd listen to that part, but you have to have a lot of patience to just sit through all of it. Dodge, you're the greatest journalist, but you're not the greatest journalist. Damn, Harry Nussack, but you do a great job being gay. I'll accept it. Hey there, Jacob and Audit. Appreciate it, Dodge. Of course, Jacob. Aaron was detained. What did Aaron get detained for? Wow. Hey, Jacob, says Team Kathy. Dang, all kids, kinds of legends in this chat. Word. Harkey is indubitably a legend. You need a maid. You want to do it for me? Aaron was detained. I've heard about this. Somebody tell me why. Hot Mama just use caps. Words. Guys, subscribe to Auto LA, obviously. She is famous, apparently. She's pretty cute. I don't come on YouTube that much. I'm a TikTok rat. All right. Kathy, how do I find your TikTok? And are you single? No, I'm not going to ask that. Unless you want to answer it. Publicity, says Margaret. What, Aaron is intentionally trying to get detained for publicity? Smart move. Wow. A-Rod. Right. Aaron's in cuffs right now. Not sure if he's arrested yet. Wow. Sorry, Connect. Yeah, we'll probably lose. I'll probably sign off soon. Because we're probably losing reception because we're in the middle of nowhere. So. Sorry. Hi, Dodge. You surprised the Dodge is out walking in the heat again today? A little. I'm surprised he's walking at all because today is the high of like 96 degrees. So I'm shocked he's even walking this distance. So we walked a fair amount yesterday, too. Well, you were with us in the stream. We probably walked 2 hours. He must be. It's hard for me to tell because I'm with him every day. But if he has this much energy when it's this hot out, I think he's losing weight. Aaron, what? Aaron is arrested for felony. Where? In Florida? Because y'all's put a 1 in the chat if you want me to go down to Florida. You spin my hand round. Put a 1 if you want me to go to Florida and cover Aaron's case. God, Florida in the winter sounds nice. My dad has an apartment in Miami, actually. 1, all right. I'll take the dog down there. We'll fly to Florida and have a good time. If we go to Florida, then I could fly with the dog to Dallas and then to LA, which would make life easier. But other than that, I wouldn't. Why bother going to Florida? Because wouldn't Aaron have some sort of hearing? But you need not to give A-Rod any slack as a journalist. I won't. I don't think Aaron is a fan of mine because I spoke out against some of what I felt was not good behavior. Although, as I said before, I appreciated his work. And, that was a long time ago now, and I think it's mostly settled. But I'd imagine he's still not a fan of mine, which is okay. And I kind of understand that. But all covered objectively as a journalist. Who knows if it was fair they got arrested? Was he protesting? Just popped into his chat. Tips Jake Golden, a Scientologist. Eesh, that seems very minor. If they actually try to charge him for battery or something with liquid, that would be insane in the membrane. Then that is a very unjustified arrest. Staff members throwing water at him. Well, did he like punch her back out or? No. 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 Hey. All right. Are you done? Richard felony, shit. Why do you always do that, man? You're gonna bite somebody's damn leg off. Although I don't, I get annoyed by people riding motorcycles. Just don't do it. Regardless, it's important. Ruh-roh, right? It was both ways battery. Cop said it came back. Maybe Erica could pay Scientology through water. Wow. Oh, you spoke your own personal opinion? Huh? What? About what? Who and the what now? I don't know what you're talking about. They come back. You're not chasing after them. I think Valerie's case is just as important. Fuck yes, that's, well, more, a million times more important. Does anybody actually, thank you for bringing that up. Does anybody know when Valerie Haney has her next hearing? I know it got kicked into the ether for a very long time. Me and Jacob both went, I believe. And Jacob has a good analysis on it. I think me and Jacob did the analysis together on one of them. But if anybody knows, I'd certainly love to go to that. Valor, where is Valor? Valerie's is in LA, right? And Aaron's is in Florida. But maybe not. Tell me if Valerie's thing. I think she's in LA. The case is in LA, but let me know if it's in Florida. Valerie is amazing. I agree. Wow. Big news. Well, I'll certainly do a video about that. Yeah, I'm going to try to go out for the IAS event in October. Although, Alex Barnes, I'm sorry I missed him. He was in LA, but I'm not in LA. Although Alex Ross said that because they're getting spooked by what might very well be a big protest for their big event in London, apparently they're moving. Either they're moving location or they're moving. Well, I'll follow up with Alex about it. But if we can pinpoint where they are, I'll certainly go. Laura doing the arbitration was awesome. Oh, cool. Did she? Badass. Yeah, does anybody have the next date for Valerie Haney? Can anybody tell me? That would be nice. I'd appreciate that. Yeah, I figured Valerie's in arbitration, right? Because as I was saying before, they keep kicking it back into arbitration. But I know that there is a court date to discuss the arbitration and whether it was valid or not. I can't remember when that court date is. IDK dates, that's all right. I'll look it up. I'm glad you reminded me though, because I feel like it might be before the new year, but maybe not. Hello, Professor Kakan. Shaka Khan. They still bring attention to Scientology. This is true. Too many pizza parties on Friday night, not enough activism. That's true. Amy is one of the strongest activists. You're Mr. Lazy Bones today, aren't you? We can go back home. You can't go to Valerie's. Well, because it's an arbitration, you're saying? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering when the next hearing is. It's on Scientology property. I'm not banned from Scientology. They've never trespassed me or anything. But you probably can't accept an arbitration. I mean, I know you're saying that. I misunderstood why you said that. Obviously, if it's on Scientology property, that means it's a private, closed-door thing of which you cannot attend. I was like, why? I'm not banned from Scientology property, but I know what you mean. It's in their building, and you can't just roll up on an arbitration discussion. Be badass if I could. If you want the dog to quit chasing, says the famous David B. And have somebody drive by the dog chases, have them stop immediately, repeat until the dog loses the urge to chase. It works. This is true, but here's the problem. The dog loves to chase my car, and I let him. And it's good exercise for him. What does arbitration mean? That's a good question. Arbitration means resolution, an effort to resolve, an internal process, an internal situation of which there could be something legal on the table, but first you try to discuss it internally and go through their channels to see if a resolution is agreed upon or deemed good enough by the court internally. And after all the internal efforts are exhausted, or all of the arbitration is exhausted, then the court would make a decision. Religious arbitration. Right. Exactly. So that's been a dirty thing that a lot of religions have used in terms of covering up sex abuse in the Catholic Church. I mean, watch Spotlight, which talks a lot about this, and how a lot of the cases got kicked back into religious arbitration, as well with the Mormon Church. Arbitration hearings are not in the courtroom, though. Right, that's what I'm saying. Yes, right. I know. But I was saying that, right? I'm saying you do all this stuff internally, and then you come back to then the court will decide if that was sufficient or if you were entitled to legal procedures. It is private. Yes, I know. I always wonder what the legal rule of arbitration is. Like, if it's private because you're not going to be informed of the room number or the location or the time. But let's say you knew that. Could you come? I have no idea. Maybe you can't. But I wouldn't be able to know that. That boy is beautiful. Thank you, GSP. Very kind. Look at the proofs. Gotta love the proofs. Definitely alternative dispute resolution. Yeah. There's even a Jewish court system as arbitration called the Beth Dinet. It's in New York. Yeah, Army arbitration is a part, right? Everything has that. And don't scream at the dog when it chases. Well, I think he's okay with that. Because he's supposed to know the difference between me operating the car and somebody else. If I sound like an Asian man, that's my sign for I heard an animal. Oh, I'm dying. Or he wants to taste my shit. Can't be resolved in arbitration if it goes to court. That makes sense. No, I see. All right, thank you, Granny. Close to the public. Sorry, I love dogs. Don't apologize. I appreciate the compliment. I found this guy on the street when I was down in Mexico. He was a random street dog that just started following me. And 5 years later, he has not stopped. Well, he'd probably be dead. He had cancer when I found him. So I had to get him chemo. He's bleeding from his male part, which is weird. He had an STD cancer, so I had to get him chemo and everything. But he would probably... It's weird to think if I hadn't picked him up, he'd probably... That's what the vet said. He probably would have died 3 or 4 years ago. Strays are the best. They really are. What a nice country road, isn't it? And this is just the driveway to my mom's house. This is all my mom's driveway. Well put, GSP. Strays adopted you. Do you have a dog? What's your picture? Is that a dog? Oh, yeah. I love your dog. What kind of dog do you have? A lab or a... Wipe my camera for you. It's bad because of all the sweat from the sun. That might be a little better. For you, Granny. Nice to have you back. I missed you. Dogs remind me of caramel butterscotch for some reason. That's funny. Glad you love dogs. Conflict. Lara got to meet Kirsten Peterson at the arbitration. I'm glad Lara's one of the people in it. That's badass. I'm sure Scientology is not happy about that. German short-haired pointer. Cool, beautiful. You don't have to be quiet. We're just shooting the shit, GSP. Ask about whatever you want. There's no set topic. This is just a fun free-for-all. Having a good time. Thanks for saving. Oh, thank you, Audit. You're welcome. He made it very easy. Very easy. Aaron just got arrested. I know. We were talking about that. It seems pretty bullshit. Seems pretty chicanery. Did he get arrested in Florida? Sorry, guys. I must urinate. Karen is in a cage. Praise be. Janice is back. What up, Janice? Nice to have you back. I missed you. I know you're probably not happy with what I've been saying, but I do welcome you back. Audit and Lara are a great team at meetings. They very much are. I hope Lara, gets her stuff rolling, and now she's a free bird, and hopefully she flies free and gets more subscribers and gets more attention. And she's very talented. She's a great communicator. She's a great fighter, and hopefully people will see that, and I think they will. Free Aaron. I agree with that too. I agree. Well, I guess I'll sign off to look at what's been happening with Aaron. That's kind of a deal, isn't it? That is one serious deal. I don't want to see him in a cage. Yeah, I don't want to see anybody in a cage. Aaron will be fine. I hope so. I mean, my hope is they just dismiss the charge, but I guess I got to sign off and look at all this. I was very emotional today, Audits, Amy. Well, Amy, you're a hard worker. And Amy, you've, added comments to every single meeting that you possibly can. And so you're dealing with this really serious shit stuff over and over and over. So I get why you're emotional, but keep up the good work. Aaron has a good opportunity for a lawsuit. Yes, he does, which would be very cool to see if that materializes. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off. Love you all. Thank you for the super chats. Anybody want to do a super chat before I go? Now's your opportunity. Honor to have Jacob Hart here. Honor to have Audit LA. Always a privilege to have Amy. Sea Org member claimed battery on Aaron from getting chalk in his face. That's a stretch, isn't it? Wow. All right, well, I'll keep you posted about Aaron.